Hello friends, today we are meeting for our lecture of the seed production technology practical exposure course. But before that, please utilize the mask to prevent from the corona infection. Now for the conveniency, I am just removing my mask as I have maintained the isolation distance from the other members. But please, I request you, please utilize the mask. And one disclaimer that I want to make, that this YouTube lecture is errand because we are not able to meet in the classroom and we have to complete our course. So for completing our course, we are meeting through this YouTube channel. Now let us start our lecture. As you all know, the title of our course is Seed Production Technology, and already we have conducted several lectures, and in our previous lectures we have studied what is the seed, what is seed dormancy, seed viability, the differences between seed and grain. We have also studied the seed act, classes of the seed. In the classes of seed, we have seen that there are several classes that may start from the nucleus seed, breeder seed, foundation seed, certified seed, and truthful seed. And various appropriate tags are also used for these different classes of the seed. Then we have also studied genetic and agronomic principles of the seed production technology, and according to principles we are producing the seed. Then we have taken the practical important seed production technology of the Gujarat. In Gujarat, generally 6 crops are important according to seed production technology, and among these 6 crops we have already studied the seed production of the cotton crop, seed production of the castor crop, and seed production of the pearl millet crop. Now today we will study the seed production of the rice crop, and especially hybrid seed production of the rice crop. Now friends, for conveniency and easy understanding, I will also utilize our mother tongue or mother language, that is Gujarati. So I will deliver lecture in a mixed manner in a English language and in a Gujarati language. So let us start with the hybrid seed production of the rice crop. Before starting the seed production of the rice crop, we have to always think about the nature of the pollination of that particular crop. And as we know, rice is a self-pollinated crop. So naturally, the isolation distance will be less due to self-pollination nature. Generally, 2 types of isolations are utilized in a seed production. One is the space isolation, means we are keeping our seed production plot away from the same crop with a particular distance. So in case of the hybrid rice seed production, we are maintaining isolation distance of the 100 meter for the certified seed production. 100 meter for a certified seed production. And sometimes we are also utilizing time isolation. Suppose we are not able to maintain the space isolation at that time, we have to utilize the time isolation, means the neighboring rice crop should be sown with a difference of 20 days. Suppose we are producing hybrid seed and neighbor plot is also producing rice crop, then we have to maintain 20 days gap. That is a space isolation. So either we have to maintain the space isolation or time isolation. Now in case of the rice, as we know, it is a staple food crop of the Gujarat, India and world. So rice is very important crop, and various technologies for hybrid seed production are utilized in the seed production, and that methods are the CGMS method and GMS method. CGMS means cytoplasmic genetic male sterility and GMS means genetic male sterility. As we know, the seed or flower of the rice is very small, so it is very difficult to remove the anthers from the female lines. That's why we are utilizing the CGMS and GMS methods, by which we are producing the sterile female parents, and we have to carry out only pollination from the male parent. Now the time of sowing for a rice crop is generally it is carried out in the month of May or June, and we are producing first nursery. In nursery we are producing the male parent and female parent, and after 20 to 25 days of sowing we are transplanting that male parent and female parent in the main field. Now the seed rate required for seed production is for female parent 20 kg of the seeds is required for 1 hectare, while for the male parent 10 kg of seed is required for producing in 1 hectare, and spacing is generally kept with 15 cm by 15 cm, and fertilizer requirement is 150 kg nitrogen and 60 kg phosphorus, and if required potash should be given, and nitrogen should be given in a split doses, not in a whole. Now one thing that you have to remember in a rice seed production, you have to carry out the staggered planting of the R line. As you already know, R line is our male parent, so transplanting of the male parent should be done in a staggering manner, and the detail is already I have given you in the material. So you have to only keep in mind that staggered planting of the R line should be considered. Now the row ratio, as we are producing the hybrid seed, so one will be our female parent and one will be our male parent. So we have to sow 8 rows of the female side by side, 2 rows of the male parent. It can be also kept 7 by 2 or 8 by 2, 8 female or 7 female rows, 2 male rows. In that manner we have to transplant the rice seedlings. Now we have transplanted the male and female parent in 8 by 2 ratio. After that, what happened? As we know, the rice is a self-pollinated crop. Only 5 to 7% cross-pollination may occur in the rice, and it is not enough for a hybrid seed production, because in a hybrid seed production you know that the pollen of the male parent should be transferred on the female parent, while rice is a self-pollinated crop. So we have to take several measures. That's why the pollen grains of the male parent may reach to the female parent. For that, several practices are done, and these practices are the first is the application of GA3. GA3 means gibberellic acid. Application of the gibberellic acid. Application of the gibberellic acid causes the exertions of the stigma and anther. So anther may comes out and burst. So the pollen grain may spread in a surrounding area and whole panicle may develop in a uniform way. So application of the GA3 in a hybrid rice seed production is very necessary. Then second method for the cross pollination or easy cross pollination is the supplementary pollination. Okay, we are keeping several measures by which the pollen grain of the male parent may reach to the female parent. For that, generally we are carrying out the rock pulling. Okay, we are adjusting the rock on the male parent and then we are bending that rock on the neighbor female parent. So the male plant or male parent may touches the female plant, and that's why the pollen grain transfer from male parent to female parent may become possible. So rock pulling is another technique by which we can provide the pollen grain from male parent to female parent. That is known as a supplementary pollination. Now, after carrying out the supplementary pollination, the hybridization may take place. And we are able to produce the hybrid seed on the female parent. And our female parent is either CGMS line or GMS line. So female parent has no viable anther. So whatever seed produced on the female parent will be the hybrid by getting the pollen grains from the male parent. And in this way, cross pollination may take place in this self-pollinated crop, and hybrid seed will develop on the female parents. Now, this plant may reach up to the maturity stage and harvesting stage may come. When we are carrying out the harvesting operation, one thing we have to keep in mind that we have to harvest the male parent first, so the contamination may do not take place. So we have to harvest the male line, which will be the general seed. It is not a hybrid seed. Whatever seed present on the male line will be the general seed. Then we have to harvest the female line, and whatever seed present on the female line is our hybrid seed. And then we have to carry out the threshing, cleaning, grading. Then we have to pack our material, and on the bag we have to provide appropriate tag. And for certified seed production we are utilizing a particular tag. That name, the color of that tag I have already told you, so that you have to remember which color tag is used for certified seed production. That you have to remember. I will not answer. Suppose you cannot remember, you can ask me by the phone. And in such a way we are producing certified hybrid seed of the rice. Now let me also tell you what happened in case of the foundation seed production, or what happened in case of the nucleus or breeder seed production. In case of the rice, in a nuclear seed production, in a breeder seed production, in a foundation seed production, we are just maintaining the A line and R line. We are not carrying out any cross at a foundation stage, at a breeder stage, at a nuclear stage. Just we are maintaining the A line and R line, means male parent and female parent we are maintaining by self-pollination or by pollination. A with the B we can maintain the A line, and in case by selfing we are maintaining the R line. By crossing A with the B we are maintaining A line, and by selfing we are maintaining the R line. So in this way we are just maintaining the seed of the A line and R line at a nucleus, breeder and foundation stage, and we are carrying out crossing only at a certified seed production stage. In that we are growing male parent and female parent, and we are carrying out the artificial cross pollination, and we are producing a hybrid seed on a female parent. So that is the method which is used in case of the hybrid seed production of the rice. I think you have understand my lecture very well. Even though if you have any question, you can ask me on my phone number 990-422-9400. Thank you friends. And within a short time we will take the another lecture to complete the another crop. Thank you very much.